There's big carp under there right now. How do you guys like my chances of catching a 15-pound carp on a 2-pound test fly line? I'm not very confident. That'd be freaking sweet though. Oh, I got it. I'm pretty outmatched. I have like 2-pound test on this thing. Oh man. Oh, it broke off. All right, gang. So I'm leaving the pickup and the bass rods at home this afternoon, and I'm taking the bicycle. So as you can see, I've got my fly rod strapped to the top of that. Really just have like some pliers and stuff, you know, my dad holster that I bring with me fishing, and then some spare GoPro batteries in my little carry-on bag here. I do have this bike rigged up. I stole this design from one of my wife's teacher friends, whose name I cannot remember. If he ever watches this, I feel really bad for forgetting your name. You're a cool guy. But it's just this kind of PVC rigged up set of pipes so that you can use so I've basically got 2 rod holders built into that if I did want to bring bass rods with me. I've done that in the past where I've taken bass rods in a couple tackle boxes and put them in that bag there. So anyway, I'm gonna go ride my bike to the lake and do some fly fishing. Probably just catch some bluegill or whatever. And yeah, so come along. Hopefully I get some cool some cool video footage of my bicycle ride, and yeah, should be cool. Come along. Well, that's about how you do it, guys. My first little flip out there with my fly. Got this bluegill. Gonna be many more like them. This is a really pretty one. Look at that orange and blue. Or maybe this is a long ear sunfish. I have no idea. I'm not a fish expert. Toss them back in there. Holy cow. Man, guys, that would be perfect for my fish tank. I'll have to look up what the legalities are for Nebraska. I know, generally speaking, for largemouth bass, which that's what this little guy actually is. Generally speaking, for largemouth bass, the limit is 15 inches. That's actually 21 inches at this lake. But I read online the other day on a native aquarium Facebook group that I'm a part of, that a lot of states actually have kind of like a slot limit where if the fish is under 3 inches or 4 inches or something like that, you are allowed to keep it, because it's like, you know, the chances of this thing surviving to adulthood are very, very low. Something's likely to eat it. That's pretty fun, guys. Sometime soon, I'm gonna do kind of like a how-to video for fly fishing. I'm not really there's nothing super fantastical about the way I'm casting right now, because I don't know if you guys can see, but I've got all these trees up around me to where I can't really get a back cast in, so I'm just kind of flinging it out there as best I can. Thankfully, I'm able to get it out far enough to where the fish are. I don't know if you can see, but like right where my rod is pointing, there's a bunch of fish. There's actually some decent sized largies in there, maybe like a pound or a pound and a half. Perfect. And this is why I bring my dad holster with me, because I don't have tiny little baby fingers to get hooks out when they're in there like that. Sight cast into those bass over there. This was one out of a little school of about 6 or so, about this size, kind of cruising around together right under the surface out there. There we go. That one's a fish. Thing with the fly is when they're on, especially on these sunny days like this, well, clouds came over now that I said that, but on these kind of hot sunny days like this, where these small fish just hang out shallow. And I mean, if you put it in front, like where they can see it, and usually you're putting it in front of like 5 fish at the same time, you're gonna catch one. But because it's a little bit more challenging to cast a fly and all that sort of thing, it makes it a little bit more enjoyable. It's really fun to fight small fish on a fly rod, I think. So I would highly recommend it. This is just a cheap one. I think I actually got it for Christmas a couple years ago. I had asked for it, but it's just like I think it's a $75. It kind of came as like a starter kit, so it has like the case that it goes in and the rod and reel, and it came with 8 or 10 different starter flies to use, which I caught fish I think on most of the starter flies. I've lost most of them by now and replaced them, but oh yeah, honestly I highly recommend it. This is the rod I'll be using when I go up into the mountains. I may or may not post that video before this one, but that's actually part of the reason why I'm getting the fly rod out right now, is I'm kind of practicing up for when I go up in the mountains and I'm trout fishing in those little streams. All right, I'm gonna go try a different spot. There's big carp under there right now. How do you guys like my chances of catching a 15-pound carp on a 2-pound test fly line? I'm not very confident. That'd be freaking sweet though. Oh, I got it. I'm pretty outmatched. I have like 2-pound test on this thing. Oh man. Oh, it broke off. There we go. It actually took me a little while to find this guy, but he was just tucked in kind of in the middle of that trash, so it was on the other side of that green tree there. So all right, we are gonna call it on that one. Last fish of the day. We're gonna load up and go uphill back to my house. I'm not really sure how far I am. I feel like it's maybe This is a wide range, but like 4 to 7 miles, I would guess. It's about how far I am from my house right now. Not an incredibly long distance on a bike, but like I said, it's uphill, and I'm got little scrawny chicken legs. I'm out of shape, so give me pity. All right, well, I will catch you guys on the next one. I hope this was enjoyable, and I guess maybe I will show you guys some B-roll of the ride back. I think I'm gonna try a time lapse on the way back as opposed to just video, and I'll see how that looks. So again, if I do post this one before my mountain trip, be looking out for my mountain trip video. I think that's gonna be really fun. Fly fishing for trout up in those little mountain streams. I'm very, very excited for that. So, all right, see you guys.